Hey, what's up? It's your boy Sizzle with CG Skate, and we're about to talk about the basics of inline skating. He likeable. No goofies, no goofies in my squad. Okay, so today we are back with our third skate video, and we're talking about the basics. But first of all, who am I? Who am I to talk about the basics of inline skating?
Nobody cares.
I'm a nobody. You feel me? Check it out. I've only been skating now for about, what, 4.5 to 5 months. So I'm still considered a beginner. But in these 4-5 months, I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of studying. I've been studying a few skaters and content creators in specific. Check it out. My boy Bill Stoppard. Look him up. My boy Ricardo Lino. Look him up. My boy Alex and Sean with Flow Skate. Look him up. And then we got my boy Efo with This Is Soul. Look him up. They gonna give y'all the real basics, the real rundowns. Everything I've learned, most of it's been from them. You know what I'm saying? A few other skaters in the mix. My boy D Skates. He get real technical, especially when he's talking about the edges of the blades, the inside edge, outside edge, the front, the back, knowing how to control them blades, man. It's crazy. I've been learning a lot. But now it's time to talk about the basics. But even before that, we got to talk about safety, because you shouldn't even be thinking about buying no rollerblades if you ain't got no safety gear. If you ain't got the helmet, the knee pads, the elbow pads. I even got the girdle. It's got pads inside of it to protect my hip bone, my tailbone. I take my girdle to skate parks and stuff like that. You know, don't tell people I wear a girdle and stuff like that, though, because that don't even sound cool. But yo, safety is cool to me. You feel me? Check this out. We got here a helmet. This is by, forget what their 888. Little 888 helmet. We got elbow pads right there. We got knee pads, and we have wrist guards. Most importantly, helmet. Always wear you a brain cap. That's gonna protect you from you know what, bumping that head. Falling backwards is always a safety hazard for the head. If you're gonna be backwards skating, always wear a helmet. I try to. I'm pretty good now with my backwards skating, so I don't even wear the helmet no more. But if you're not feeling comfortable about it, wear your safety gear, knee pads especially. That's gonna be good for people that don't know how to stop yet. You can get down and take a knee. You're gonna see in one of my examples I'll show you here in a second. Get down and take a knee just to stop yourself, but the knee stop is for it's for very low speeds. You shouldn't be doing a knee stop if you didn't picked up a, you know what I'm saying, a good amount of speed. In most cases, you want to grab a wall or grab something close by if you picked up a little bit of speed, not too fast, but learning how to skate and you don't know how to brake yet, speed is your enemy. You don't want to pick up no speed just yet. Elbow pads. I'm going to show you how to use your elbow pads when falling backwards, you know what I'm saying, on them elbows. Wrist guards. These are important because you're going to fall in your hands a lot. It's a good way to protect your wrist. Let me put one on, show you how it go here. So you strap in, you basically just gonna throw that back there, throw this other side around here, wrap the middle. Well, that's how this one works. I don't know, they all different in some way, shape, or form, but that prevents your wrist from actually hyperextending forwards and backwards. And when you fall, you can fall on the palm of your hand or the heel of your hand a lot easier and comfortably. It's gonna be a lot of falling starting off. No major falls, just little stuff, you know what I'm saying? Things that can hurt your wrist. You wanna keep those on when you're learning how to skate, especially. I'm gonna show you guys how to fall, or how I like to fall in a second, which is using either a left butt cheek or a right butt cheek. You know what I'm saying? That's a good cushion source. You don't wanna use the middle of your back. That's the worst thing to do. Don't fall on your tailbone, that's gonna mess you up. Always turn to one side, butt cheek, and then use an elbow, or if you got wrist guards, use a hand. Elbow pads, use an elbow. Put those down behind you along with a butt cheek. It's gonna be a comfortable fall every time. You'll get back up and start skating like nothing happened. Trust me. So let's talk about how to stand on skates. Go over and on to that. So you got both skates on, tied up tight. How do you get up? You first want to start off by turning over to both knees, planting one foot, get that foot planted, then push up off of that leg. Really push up off of it. It's gonna assist you in standing up. One more time here. Push up off that leg. Now we're gonna talk about how to take a fall, a small fall, because this won't always work with bigger falls. But when you're learning the basics, this is usually how you be falling. On your wrist and on your butt. So you wanna get low first, hand down, make sure you turn to one side, butt cheek down. Give you a side view. Hand down, butt down, or you can go hand down, elbow down if you have elbow pads. But you wanna use your wrist if you got wrist guards. Yeah, there you go. Get on up and dust yourself off. Okay, so here's a perfect example of me falling while I was warming up for the shoot. La la la, la 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 la. Whoa! Boom. As you notice, left cheek down. You feel me? We out of there. No harm, no foul. Okay, let's talk about proper stance. Most importantly, you want to keep your knees slightly bent, just a little bit. And then you want to make sure your shins are touching the tongues of both skates. That's going to provide the most stability. And what I mean by touching the tongues, if you see here, knees forward, knees back, knees forward, knees back. Keep the knees forward above the toes. It's gonna give you the most balance. Leaning back, it'll make you wobble like this until, whoa, whoa, yeah, you almost just bust your, yeah, you know what. So keep them knees bent, stay low. Now here we have a staggered stance, also called scissor stance or predator stance. And you're gonna have 80% of your weight on the back foot, whether you got your back foot forward or your left foot forward. That's gonna provide maximum stability going down hills, slopes, stairs, things of that nature. This is also how you're gonna turn left and right and carve. We'll talk about carving later. Next up, we have the mohawk stance, and it can be used for transitioning from forward to backwards. Also going in circles, like you see here. Okay, now you know how to get up and stand properly. It's time to go practice and walk around a bit. The best place to do so is on the grass, trust me. You want to get used to just standing on rollerblades, how it feels to be standing on wheels, you know. Walk around, do some lunges, practice standing on one foot, especially 1 foot balance is very important, and I'll explain why later. But get that 1 foot balance in. This is gonna help you build those muscles in the ankles and the lower leg before you actually step on concrete. You should be doing this for about a week or two before you actually get on concrete. So do this. You might even want to go to carpet after grass, just as a medium level before you jump up to that hard level of concrete. Come out there and get comfortable, man. Dance around, have fun with it until you feel like, okay, it's time for the next level. Feel me? Jump around, 360s, 180s, get used to jumping. Feel good with it. You got me? Now let's talk about the V stance, which is used to move forward. Here we are doing a V walk. Just keeping my feet in that V shape and lifting one after the other. And we come to a knee to take a stop. We don't know how to brake yet, so you don't want to pick up too much speed. You know, unless you got some obstacles around you that you can grab hold to, like a car, you know, things like that. Just don't pick up too much speed while you're learning this. You can also get some good 1 foot balance practice in if you just stay on 1 foot in between each step a little longer. Practice that 1 foot balance. It's gonna come in handy later, trust me. Okay, so speaking of 1 foot balance, you're gonna need it to learn this move right here, which is called a T-stop, which actually looks like a V stop, because instead of pushing forward, With that push foot, you're just dragging it to slow down some of your momentum. The more pressure you apply to the back foot, the more you slow down. I'm gonna slow it down here for you guys so you can see it again with a little bit a slower speed. I want to say 85% of my weight is on my front foot. So my back foot's I'm only applying just a little bit of pressure on that back foot there. Pushing forward also uses the V stance. We're gonna learn here how to push forward. Take one foot, which will be the push foot, usually in back. The back foot pushes you forward. The front foot is a guide. Basically, you want to point that front foot in the direction that you intend to go. So here I'm pushing with the left foot, and my right foot is going to be my guide foot. Like that. Gonna see how to turn here in a second. We got some good pushes in. Now we're gonna learn how to push left and right. If I want to turn, I'm gonna push away from myself and guide, and my guide foot's gonna point the way I want to turn. Here it is again. I'm gonna push away from myself the opposite way. Push foot going one way, guide foot leading the way. Okay, folks, I think I've at least given you enough to get you started off on inlines. Keep practicing, keep watching videos, keep looking to other creators and other skaters to learn and gain some wisdom from. It's a lot to it. It get real technical. You feel me? I'm gonna be filming my journey along the way, showing y'all new moves, new things I'm learning, how I'm learning them, all that type of stuff. We haven't even gotten into talking about different types of skates and different frames. So this is one of my favorite frames right here, this Dragon. It's actually 5 wheels and it's rocker. Y'all don't even know what rocker mean. Maybe I'm gonna get into all of that in later videos. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it. In my next video, we're gonna be talking about carving, which are like sharp turns. We're gonna be talking about mohawks and everything mohawks are capable of. We talked about mohawks a little bit here. Talk about them more in the next video. And crossovers, crossover turns. We didn't touch on those here because those ain't really basic. That's kind of intermediate. But even that V stop, that slide and stop I showed you, that's kind of intermediate as well, because it takes the 1 foot balance and it takes a little while to gain that 1 foot balance to perform some of those techniques. I'm gonna be showing y'all that. But before we get out of here, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I train. And that's basically just doing my moves over and over, every move I got, until they become better moves, because then they start flowing together. You start making art on wheels. Now people want to stare, they want to cheer, they want to clap, they want to ask about your skates. What are those? What kind of wheels are those? What kind of skates are those? They want to get to going crazy. So it's a good feeling though when you make the folks go crazy, because you're gonna inspire somebody. You're gonna make them put them skates on. And that's what I'm trying to do for y'all. I'm trying to make y'all put them skates on. You feel me? Yes, sir. But check out this next little training segment before we get up out of here. Don't forget, if you guys are enjoying this, to leave a like on it. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to do that either. But I'm gonna show y'all a few more moves here that I didn't touch on earlier and that I will be touching on in the next video. Holla at your boy Sizzle with CG Skate. I'm outie. Okay, let's kick it off. Here we coming out with some crossovers. Right leg crossovers to some left leg crossovers. Cross it up. What else we coming with? More crosses. Practice them crossovers, man. Start off slow with them. Then we go into some carving, which are just a series of left turns and right turns. Get a behind view of these carves. Notice when I'm carving right, my right foot is in front. When I'm carving left, my left foot is in front. Same way with turning. Got some carves. We got some choppy crossovers here for you. And then back the other way. Crossovers are good for gaining speed and turning at the same time. Got some lemons, couple of lemons right there for you. We got a little jump up a curb. What we finna do over here? That's a mohawk transition into backwards. And then we got some backwards crossovers. Cross it up. Which is a good way for turning and gaining speed moving backwards. We got some backwards left foot balance. And then I think we go into some backwards right foot balance next. The longer you can hold these, the better. Practice those. You got a mohawk back to frontwards transition. And you guys may see some more mohawk things here shortly. We got some frontwards right foot balance. Working on some of that. Even jumping down a curb, right foot, and trying to jump back up. All with the right foot. It got a little rough right there. Got a little rough right there. Jumping on the left. And then we get involved in some 180s, which is another way to transition from frontwards to backwards and vice versa. Find you some lines or cracks and just try to 180 over every line you come across. So your 180 game is just unstoppable, undeniable. You feel me? Just keep it up. Keep it up.
What else haven't we worked on that haven't I showed you guys? Mohawks. Mohawks leading with the right foot.
And now we get into the mohawks.
Oh wait. Gotta pull the legs up a little bit. So mohawk leading with the right foot. Let me turn around for a second.
Mohawks are a great way of turning.
You get good at mohawks, you can turn in circles. Mohawk shit. And then let's go into a mohawk leading with the left foot. Which it's harder for me because my left foot mohawks are my left foot balance is weaker than my right foot. I'm goofy footed, you feel me? No goofies though. Left foot mohawk, lead with the left, transition it back.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Whoa.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
Then we go into some more back crossovers, just coasting. Backwards turns and crossovers.
You have dialed is not
Important to really grind those.
your message after the beep.
You even got backwards carving.
The number you have dialed is not available at present. Please leave your message after the beep.
but I didn't do much backwards carving this session here. But yo, thanks for watching. We got another video coming soon. Stay tuned. It's your boy